door to door. There's so many different life experiences, so many different people, different views on how we should be running things here in the province. And I've really gotten a deep dive, so it's been fun.
As provincial campaigning comes to an end, some candidates making a bid for political office for the first time say while exhausting, it's an experience they'll never forget. David Pankratz is running for the NDP in the electoral division of Waverley. The firefighter paramedic saying his experiences as an emergency responder is on the front line of the healthcare system that partially drove him to run. And while his feet are aching from walking the campaign, the experience has been incredible.
Really a big thing about this, just philosophically, when it comes to democracy and politics, is that I think we just need more conversation and nuance with people. And there's been a ton of that at the door. You know, we can disagree on things, we can have healthy arguments about things, but at the end of the day, we're all just trying to move Manitoba in a positive direction, and I've gotten a lot of that.
Pankratz says whether or not he'd run again is something he's still pondering, and while he's focused on getting supporters to the polls, the last days have been a thrill for the rookie NDP candidate.
Ultimately, it's incredibly exciting, the prospect of what we could accomplish if we're fortunate enough to take office tomorrow, but we need a lot of people to vote for us at this point, right? So this is what we're focused on.
When we start the campaign, we try our best that our goal is to connect with the community and talk more people and try to understand their concern, listen to them.
Gary Alejo, who is running for the Manitoba Liberal Party in Burroughs, says he'd run again for sure, and the experience has allowed him to learn a lot about his community. He says while he's nervous ahead of Election Day, a positive attitude has helped him across the finish line.
It will be a domino effect. If you show that strength, your positivity to your volunteers, it will carry them.
Going around and knocking on people's doors is actually a fairly kind of intimate experience. You're going into people's homes and asking them what their concerns are and what their needs are.
Royce Coop, a professor of political studies at the University of Manitoba, says those running for the first time are gaining a new and profound perspective of their community in an expedited fashion.
There's definitely a baptism by fire.
He says the amount of work and effort that goes into a campaign is immense, and whether they win or lose, anyone who put their name on the ballot deserves kudos, as the task is not an easy one.
It's fantastic that people run for office, and it does kind of give me hope for the province and for Canadian democracy.
The PC said their candidates were out campaigning Monday and were not made available for an interview. Polls are open from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Tuesday. In Winnipeg, Modjeski, City News.